I have once traded a $20 account all the way to $600, I think within a period of 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes. And the full story is that I lost the $600 in 2 days.
Yeah. High risk, you get excited and then
Exactly.
nothing. Hello everyone and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today I have the pleasure to host Steven, who comes from Nigeria but currently living in Russia. Welcome, Steven.
Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm doing great. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into trading?
Yeah, like you said, my name is Steven. I'm from Nigeria and I live in Russia. I came to Russia originally for educational purposes. I studied civil engineering. I graduated 2020 and that was during the pandemic era. And after my graduation, there was almost nothing anyone could do that period due to the lockdowns, the restriction to movement and everything related to the pandemic.
Yeah.
Then I met with a friend of mine who told me about Forex. He was into Forex himself. And I think he kind of tricked me, made me believe that if I should go do Forex, I can make up to at least $500 a week or sometimes a day. Said so many good things, but I'm grateful he tricked me. He tricked me then. He said so many good things. So I decided, okay, let me do this. So I put some money into it, about $500 into an account that I opened then. Then since I didn't know what the market did, I had no idea what the chart was about. So I relied on him to give me signals. He would call me and tell me, take so position, so pair right now. I would do that. But after about 3 days, I was $300 down from my initial $500. I was, man, this was not what I expected from this supposed to be miraculous get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
So after this, I decided to do some more study. Then I discovered baby pips. Back then, baby pips was about 1,200 pages. I invested 2 weeks of my time studying baby pips, and I really felt like I understood what I was reading then. And I had this belief that, after this study, I was coming back to crash the market, to start making money, start recovering my $300 that I have lost. On day one after reading baby pips, on my first day in the market, I lost the $200 that was left on my account. So this was really a crushing moment for me. You know, I had the plan to come back across the market, but I got crushed by the market.
Yeah.
I did not give up. I kept on studying, trying to find some other materials to really understand what is going on. Then I met this guy on YouTube who I was watching his videos, and I really liked his system, his way of explaining how the chart moves, how the market moves, the structures. Then I get to understand more about the structures, the resistance, the support structures, and every other thing. In fact, that was when I decided, okay, maybe structure and price action trading could be the best thing for me. So I began to trade more and more. Many losses along the way, some wins.
It's to all of us. We all lose a lot at the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah. So did you join any communities, like paid mentorships or something, or you learned everything by yourself?
I did not join any communities. Like I learned everything by myself. Like I said, I discovered this guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who I was watching his videos. I concentrated on watching his videos and his videos alone. Some other recommendations were coming. I told myself, no, I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted by different conflicting ideas. I'm just going to stick to one person, and I stuck to his videos, and I was just watching his videos alone. But after some time, I stopped watching his videos because I felt like I need to let myself go.
Yeah.
I need to let myself go and do something for myself.
Yeah, become independent and find your own model. So how long time did it take you to find your model for trading, and how long time did it take you to become profitable?
I would say it took me at least 18 months to find my model for trading. At least 18 months. And when you say profitable, it depends on what you call profitable. Yeah.
Like having like positive, like many positive, or how to say, to be in profit, like in a longer period.
Okay. I know this may sound very unrealistic, but it's possible. I have once traded a $20 account all the way to $600, I think within a period of 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes. And the other side of the news, that is half of the story. The full story is that I lost the $600 in 2 days.
Yeah.
So
usually that's how it is. You go all in, high risk, you get excited, and then nothing.
That is why I said depends on what you call profitable.
Yeah.
So I believe profit is all about, it has to do with our discipline, and it's all about what we agree to accept at the moment.
Yeah.
Because if I had withdrew, let's say $400 from the $600 I made and continued trading with the balance of $200, I would say I was profitable.
Yeah.
But I did not. I kept trading with that and I lost it. So at the end of the day, we learn. Yeah, we will not be profitable in the amount we have lost minus the amount we have gained.
Yeah.
But we gain knowledge, we learn.
It's a learning curve that never ends. Exactly. You have to learn and get better all the time. But the important thing is to be consistent and to focus on being better, focus on how to improve your strategy, how to improve your setup, how to improve your mindset. So how is your psychology towards trading? And what have you done to improve your psychology?
My psychology towards trading is take what you can get and let everything go. Earlier on, I discovered that my biggest problem as a beginner wasn't actually being on the right side of the market. It wasn't much about risk management because it was more of never getting satisfied. I start trading at my preferred time of trading and make some profits, and I feel like, I think I can do more. And then I lost what I've made that day, and maybe even more than what I've made that day. Most of my loss have coming or have come after when I'm supposed to stop trading.
So over trading was a problem.
Yeah. So over trading has been my problem. So my psychology in the market is lose or win. My trading period is my trading period.
So what is your favorite session? What session? What is your favorite session? When do you trade?
My favorite section is the European section.
London.
The London section, yeah.
And
my favorite section because I found the New York section very volatile, and I'm scared of those high wave waters.
I understand. And which are your favorite instruments? What are you trading?
I trade just gold.
Only gold?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And what does your strategy look like? You said that you're only focusing on price action in market structure. Yeah, do you use any indicators?
I don't use any indicators. I focus solely on price actions. Price actions, solely on price actions.
So is it like market structure and different price action patterns like double top, double bottom, or head and shoulders? Or it's more of smart money concepts, RCD concepts that are quite popular.
My concept of the market is go with the trend. I do break and retest, and I go with the trend. So if it's an uptrend, I look for buys only. I may see opportunity for sale that is so clear that I should be going bearish here. I am not going to do that unless I'm convinced that my trend has changed. So that is why I just go with the trend. If I can see a convincing reversal, I'm staying on that trend, and I do break at the test. Of course, I do some double top and double bottoms as well, where the opportunities present themselves.
Okay, and do you do top-down analysis, going from a daily chart down to the time frame that you execute, or
Yes,
you're just sticking to one time frame?
I do top-down analysis. I think it's very necessary that I do top-down analysis.
And which time frame do you use to execute your trades?
I execute my trades on the 30 minutes time frame.
On the 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So are you a day trader or
I'm a day trader. So I execute my trade on the 30 minutes time frame. sometimes I just take a peek on the 15 minutes as well, see if what is going on there. Well, I decide my trade based on the 1 hour and 4 hours.
And do you have like rules for risk to reward, that you have to have like minimum 1 to 3 in order to enter, or 1 to 2? How does your like rules look like, or in confluences, in order to take a trade?
Okay, no one should take this as a trading advice. I only care about how much I'm ready to lose. Once the profit start coming, I'm going to close my trade depending on what I see the market does. I don't care about my take profit. Whether it hits my take profit or not, if I feel like the market is trying to behave for me, I'm getting out.
Interesting. And I interrupted you with the psychology. So what are the things that you do to improve your psychology?
What I do to improve my psychology is I engage in sports, hobby. Then I take a walk at the end of the day, irrespective of what the result of my trade was. I just take a walk to clear my head, try to think and plan for the next day or the next week, depending on what day of the week it is.
Yeah. And what are your like goals for the future with trading and in general in life?
My goals for trading, for now, my immediate goal for now is to have multiple accounts that will enable me to take some higher risk than I do right now. When you have multiple accounts, you have that confidence to take more risk.
Yeah.
And that is just the basic goal I have for now, my short-term goal for now.
Yeah. And what about long-term? Anyway. What about long-term goals, both with trading and in general in life?
My long-term goal in trading is to really establish myself such that I'll have a standard office where I can actually take trading as a business and not like a hobby. Like I have my office set up, I go there, see what the market is saying at the moment, take my positions and call it a day whenever it is time for me to close my trading, depending on my trading strategy and my time zone.
Yeah. And do you think, you mentioned that you have studied engineering, do you think that this helped you somehow with trading, like when it comes to the analytical part? Because I studied engineering myself, so do you think that the seeking for logic all the time helped you with trading, and the deep analysis that you have to do, the mathematics and all that?
I have never given that a thought, but now that you ask, I don't see how it has helped, but I will not say it has not helped, because generally, like someone said, the purpose of going to university is not just about getting the diploma, it's being able to show that you were able to show up in a place consecutively for 4 good years, which is the classrooms, of course. So studying engineering, it kind of gives you the sense of consistency, which is required in trading. Yeah. So in that sense, I would say yes.
Yeah, for me, it was as well looking for logic. When I was shifting from strategy to strategy, I was all the time looking for logic, because I know that you need logic in order to, you have to logically combine the problem, the mathematical problem or whatever problem you have to solve, and find a solution for it. So this was how I was approaching the charts as well. I want logic. I want to understand why are things happening in order for me to accept the strategy. But it's interesting. That's why I wanted to hear your opinion on that side. So how is your daily routine? Do you have another job, and how do you combine this job with trading? Do you think that it has impact on your trading performance?
Okay, currently I don't have another job right now because I'm doing a course online on software development. Trying to be a full stack developer. So my daily routine is basically wake up, exercise. First, before exercising, I must confess, I must look at the chart whenever I wake up. Even if it's not my time to trade yet, I must look at the chart, see what has happened. I'll just look, then I'll let it go about my morning routine. Then I come down to trading. And when I'm done trading for that day, I try as much as possible to find other things to distract me and try not to look at the chart till the next day. Because I must tell you, even after a few years of trading, I still get tempted to take trade outside my time zone sometimes. And it doesn't always end well.
It's tricky. Okay, and what advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
My advice for new traders is don't rush it. Don't rush it. The time will come. And a time will also come you begin to think, maybe other people may be making it from this, but I am not built for it. Maybe I am the problem. No, you are not the problem. At least, unless you make yourself the problem, you are not the problem. Whatever you are going through right now, the best trader out there went through it, and they are even still going through it. So don't rush it. Give it time and take trading as something you are learning, to become part of yourself, not just for the making of money, even though money is the ultimate motivation. Money is the ultimate motivation. Let's not kid ourselves, but know that you are trying to make it part of yourself, something that becomes part of you. So you have to give it time.
Yeah. I mean, the beauty of trading is, like you said, it's one part is money, but the other part is that like you have to understand who you are as a person, what personality you have, what style would suit your personality. Like, for example, you like gold. Maybe for me, gold is going to be too volatile. You don't like New York session. Maybe I want New York session because it's crazy. Like, it's different for everyone. And I think it's really interesting that everyone can find a piece that suits them and stick to it and develop their edge around it.
Of course.
Yeah. How did you find TFT and how is your experience with us?
Oh, I got to know about TFT through a nephew of mine. He's a trader as well. He told me I never knew anything about prop firms before. In fact, the concept of prop firm, if someone has just come, if I have seen it on the internet, I would take it as a scam. Because it just sounded unbelievable to me. It's like, why would anybody want to set up a prop firm in the first place? I don't see how they can make any profit from doing that. He told me about TFT, and I said, okay, let me try it out. Then I took some challenges. Of course, I failed. Then I took more and more until I filled my first 200 accounts without a payout until I got paid. And I hope we have more wins in the days to come.
Yeah, there will be for sure. And how is your experience with us? What do you like and what would you like us to improve?
Oh, I actually like almost everything about TFT. I know when I say almost, you begin to expect what is it that I don't like. I just say almost because I never give anybody 100%. It's not as if I really have anything that I don't like. Honestly, I check the comparison to other prop firms that I have checked out. TFT is just different. The options, the different kind of accounts, you allow people to explore different kind of accounts, which, to be honest, depending on the kind of challenge you take, it has a way of playing on your psychology. And giving those options to different people, allow people to explore different kind of account that you can find out which one best suits your psychology of trading. The customer service is very nice. I've been in touch with this customer service on a numerous number of times, and the replies have been prompt and very helpful.
Glad to hear that.
So what more can we ask for? And the transparency too, with Angelo and the other guys. So the transparency is another thing that I commend. So there's actually nothing for me to say I dislike right now.
I'm glad to hear that.
I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for the opportunity to give it to traders out there.
Glad to hear that. So now, any last words that you would like to share?
My last words will be thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving us the platform to be able to trade, to be able to develop ourselves. Because to be honest, I believe for myself and for some other traders out there would have given up without a platform like TFT. And with the community you set up on your Discord, for those of us who had no community of our own, we are able to meet with people, get encouraged, get motivated. So my last words are just words of appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you too. Thank you for your time and for sharing your experience with us. And I wish you best of luck with everything, with the challenges and with your future goals, and hope to have a follow-up with bigger payouts in the future.
Thank you very much.
To all of you watching, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and show us some love in the comments down below. Trade safe, and until next time.